we are going to take a peek into the Schoenstatt spirituality, which is one of millions, I don't know, of thousands of spiritualities in the Catholic Church that help us to grow in holiness. My name is Sophie. I am here to talk about the spirituality that I have lived for many, many years since I was 12 years old. Today, my husband, Stefan, is among you, and Alejandra, who is a member of the Schoenstatt Tampa Bay, is accompanying me today. And as we speak of the spirituality of Schoenstatt in the terms of the Marian Eucharistic Missionaries, I'm gonna start with a word known to all of us, that is habit. The word habit. What other words can you think of the word habit? A copy for her here? Do you have any copy left? No? Stefan, do you want to give your copy to her? Okay, so I'm sorry that there's not enough. Okay, maybe at the end? At the end? Okay, thank you. When you hear the word habit, what do you, without looking at the paper, like the teachers do, without looking at the paper, what does it come to your mind? What does it mean to have it? Something you do every day. Mhm. Something that the monks wear. Very good. Uh-huh. So the garment that the nuns wear. Uh-huh. The things that we do every day. Yes. Without what? What did you say?
Without even knowing that you do it.
So automatically, things that you do every day and you or many times during the day. Exactly. Yeah, that's a habit. That's a habit. So there are many definitions of habit, or we can use that word in different contexts, but there are two definitions that we want to use today, and one is behaviors that we repeat many times until they become part of our daily activities. No? So one of the definitions relates to behaviors. And the other one is about a garment. And the definition reads, an address or custom that each person wears according to his or her state, the state of life, ministry or nation, and especially that worn by religious people. That's what you mentioned, not the monks, the nuns, religious persons wear habit. And so there are two definitions that are descriptive of something. One is describing actions, and the other one is describing a noun, a something, no? And as we go into the Schoenstatt spirituality, we want to use this image of the habit, no, in the two sense of the word. Do you all know when I say Schoenstatt, what I'm talking about? Okay, so you have all heard something about Schoenstatt, or you have heard the word. When you hear Schoenstatt, you just think about this image of the Blessed Mother. Okay, okay. So we are going to speak about the image, about some part of the spirituality. One word that summarizes or points out to the spirituality of Schoenstatt that is more known around the world, around the laity, around the parishes, is another word, and we are going to connect it with behaviors, that is capital of grace. Have you heard about that word before? Okay. Is your pastor by any chance Father Carlos? Okay. Okay, great. Great. There's no much problem about that difficulties. But if somebody has a question, yes, you can ask. Yes, yes, we'll get there. Okay, very good. Okay. Yes, yes. So you you all know that when we use the word Schoenstatt, we may be referring to a place. That place, the original Schoenstatt, is in Germany. And it began with a priest and a group of young men who asked the Blessed Mother to descend to a small chapel, asking her to establish herself there so that that place will become a place of grace for them and for many others. But in turn, they offer themselves or offer something from themselves. What was that? The aspiration to become holy. And even though we might say, oh, when a baby is born, when a baby is baptized, we say, there couldn't be something more holy than that. But as we grow older, we come to know the world and the marvelous world where we live. So we are also challenged to keep that grace, that precious gift that we received at baptism, that precious gift that we were born with, that is called innocence, no? So we come in this spirituality, we come to the Blessed Mother in the Schoenstatt shrine, that is a place, and we ask her to help us on that road, on that journey to become holy. The word capital of grace, or the term capital of grace, has another word, that's capital. Have you ever used that word for something? Like for what? A center. Oh, yes, it's the, yes, okay, nice, yes. What, any other word used? Oh, yes, that's true. That's true. That's like a captain, or like cap. Ah, okay, yes. And, uh-huh. But there's another term that was used in the past. When you say capital, you have a treasure. Yeah. So when we speak of a when we say a the United States has a capital, meaning not only Washington, but it has a capital, it has a treasure. No, that belongs to all of Americans. No, it has a capital. Other other places in the United States or around the world, they also use the word treasury of grace. Yes, exactly, exactly, exactly. So, so if is this hard for you to think of capital of grace, might be more helpful to use treasury of grace. And where is that treasury of grace? Because this is a teaching of the Catholic Church. What does Jesus say is our treasury? In heaven. Oh, yes. Yeah, because, yes, when we put our hearts, there is our treasure. So when we aspire to holiness, that's exactly what it means. We want to we want to guide our hearts to heaven. Yes, our soul, we want to focus our soul in heaven. That's our goal. That's where I want to collect my treasures, my treasury. What we do here, you have been Catholics for a long time, most of you, right? If you are Catholic, no priest, no teacher is going to tell you, if you become Catholic, you're going to be very rich and you're going to become a millionaire. No, no, no. You know, the Catholic Church, if you work directly for the institution, doesn't pay much. So, where is our treasure as Catholics? It must be in heaven. And whatever we do here on earth, what the tiny little thing, like Saint Teresa of Lisieux said, even to pick up a nail from the floor, even that action, as simple as it is, it counts. If we do it with our soul, we are we are increasing that treasure in heaven. Okay, so coming back to Schoenstatt, how do we practice that? How do we practice this teaching of the Catholic Church? Well, by using the term capital of grace. And I was in the other talk with Alejandra, and Alejandra explaining in Spanish. I don't have her talent to explain it that well, but I'm gonna make an attempt to explain what capital of grace means. What is the capital of grace? It says there, it is the spiritual contribution we make offering our daily joys, sacrifices, and efforts to become holy, to Mary in the shrine. Meaning that any spiritual contribution we make to the Blessed Mother in the Schoenstatt shrine, so that she can present them to God, who through her shower graces on us and the world. And here I want to point out to two important concepts. Offering, let's another. Offering and day. And as I spoke before about those habits that we have daily, I heard you saying some examples. So what will be an example of our daily habits? Uh-huh. Brushing your teeth, yes, you have said. We pray every day more than once. So it can be not even that it's done once a day, but the habits are repeatedly done throughout the day. No? Some people want to brush their teeth once a day, but others do it 3, 4 every time they eat. So, okay, so that's an example. As Catholics, do we also have habits in this sense? Like what?
Pray the rosary.
Pray the rosary, yes. Daily Mass. Beautiful. What else? Did you say read the Bible? Meditate every day. Yes. Practice meditation. Making the sign of the cross, and we can do it many, many times during the day. So those are habits, and they can become a routine. So sometimes we do them automatically, and then that takes away the meaning. So we want to foster good habits, right? That filled with meaning. That we do things for a reason. Why do we do the sign of the cross? Why?
I do it because
Uh-huh.
that's how I start my day, and then before going to work, I
Uh-huh.
bless myself, so that way I'll have a good trip and then come back home.
Okay, for you it's a blessing. For you it means that you are being blessed by God. Okay.
And then when I wake up, we give praise to God because we are alive and because we have a new opportunity.
Yes. So when we make the sign of the cross at the beginning of a prayer, no? Mhm. Yes, remind me of the Holy Trinity. Yes, remind us of our baptism. So it's a simple habit, a simple action filled with a lot of meaning. And as we come to know more and more about going out to Schoenstatt, about the capital of grace, it should be filled with meaning because we are speaking about a spiritual exercise that needs to be meaningful. That is meaningful for me, and that I do it because it helps me become holy. Okay? And continuing with the meaning of capital of grace, if you look at the third page, it says, number one, offering implies a willingness to give, to do or say something voluntarily. That's very important when we learn about this concept, that this offering, this daily offering, needs to be voluntary. I want to do it. I do it because I choose to do it. And sometimes I don't want to do it, but I do it because I have chosen to do it. I choose to do it. When sometimes or many times in our lives, we let's say I chose the profession to be a social worker. Oh, and I have been inspired by other social workers to be a social worker. And I feel at the beginning with that joy, but as the first years go by, I say, I don't, sometimes I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do this, but I have chosen to do it. So then when my heart trembles and when I don't want to do something, there comes the will. I have chosen to be a Catholic. I have chosen to go every Sunday to Mass. I have chosen to teach my kids to pray. Not even when I want to, not even because I like it. I had made already that decision. Is chosen. So when we are speaking about spirituality, I choose it. It's not because Father Carlos imposed it on us. It's not because Alejandra imposed it on us. It's because I want to choose. I want to choose this way of life that I believe it's going to help me and others become holy. It's daily. So, in the practice of the capital of grace, you'll have a paper, a small paper that says capital of grace or capital de gracias. When we start to practice the capital of grace, we may need Yeah, we may need a paper like that to get motivated. But you in your home, you can also use a notebook. You can use the back of the of an envelope of the receipt that we receive. I have seen in the, I have seen that a lot in the in the jar of the shrine. Paper that we write on. No? And what are we going to offer there? What are we going to write there when I in my prayer to Jesus and Mary? Yes, yes, yes. Basically, it says, yeah, yes, yes. The my success, those things that cause me joy, a smile that I received during the day from my students, the the difficult moment I had at work, the feelings that I experienced when somebody asked me for help, my faults, what I miss doing, the good I miss to do today, the also the good things that I did today, because we do a lot of good things, but they shouldn't be just stay good. We have to elevate them. No, we need to elevate them, and one way to elevate those are by offering them.
And if it's something small, doesn't mean we need to
Mhm.
marry you. Doesn't
Yes,
matter if it's small.
doesn't matter if it's small, big, medium size. Doesn't matter. The important the exercise is to offer it, and we may offer what when went on during my day, but I can also offer what I said before, what I choose to do. For example, um, I don't like to go grocery shopping. Really, I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. Stefan, right? And so, but I Stefan keeps saying, don't order it online. You gotta go to the place and see what is there, no? So okay. I see the good in it. So on Friday I'm gonna go and do it. And it's so hard for me to do that. I'm gonna offer it to the Blessed Mother, so that she can in turn use it for her purpose. And what is the Blessed Mother's purpose? Because many people struggle with the Blessed Mother. Why don't we offer it to God? Yes, we can offer it. We offer it to Jesus. We offer it to God. But why the Blessed Mother? What is her? What is the Blessed Mother? When I say that the Blessed Mother has a purpose, she has something in interest. What is it? Yes, yes, that's one of part of her mission, no? Yes,
This always reminds me because people whenever they're like, why do you pay
to the
Mary
Blessed Mother.
or Mother Mary? My answer was because whenever there was the wedding of Cana, she was the one that had asked Jesus to make the miracle.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that I feel it,
No, no.
the way that I see it is that if I do talk to Jesus all the time, but sometimes whenever it's like, okay, Mary, I need you because I don't have a mom, so she's my mom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I always come to her
Yes,
in the
yes.
hardest time because I know that Jesus will listen to her as the
Mm-hmm.
mother that she is of Jesus and my mom.
Yes.
So we can try something like she's our saint. We need to like imitate to her what she do because she was even when she was human she accepts the God will even when she don't know what is coming she don't know what she need to do but she accepted so she is close to Jesus she's the mother so she's our mother so we can go to her we can go directly to Jesus too but we can go to her and ask her to help us to go her son. And we know he never go to say no. So that is I think it's a shorter way to be to him when we go to her.
Yes, that's one of the posts said. Yeah, she's the shortest way to heaven. Okay. Uh-huh.
It's not just like, yes, she's our mother, but what do mothers do? She's supposed to comfort us. She's our safety. She's our place to go to. Like, shoot, she's my place to go to. Even when, like, let's say, like, I don't know, like, I don't hear that God is helping me, or like, I don't feel God isn't with me. She's always there with me because she is our mother and she's my comfort spell, like my comfort space. So
And if
it's like,
she's there, God is there.
if she's there,
Wherever Mary is, there's Jesus. And wherever there's Jesus, there must be her mother. She, like Alejandra mentioned this in the past talk, she was there even at the foot of the cross. When everybody else ran away, she was there with the other faithful women. And the disciple John, many say that she put John to stay with her. So she was there. She was there with Jesus from the conception in Jesus' earthly life, no? From the moment of the conception of Jesus until Jesus died, and after the resurrection, and when she went up to heaven, she continues to be with Jesus. So she's our intercessor. She before God, and Jesus is the one and only intercessor, but he shares that that privilege with Mary. And when we say that we entrust her with our interests, with our concerns, difficulties, what does she do with that? She brings them to God. And we are confident on that. We are we are so confident that she's gonna do her work because in Mary there's no other interest, no other purpose, no other than God. That God's will be done in our lives. Because she knows very well that we will never be happy unless we do God's will. She knows that very well. So when we entrust something to the Blessed Mother, when we as missionaries, as Eucharistic ministers, when we entrust a person to the Blessed Mother, she's not going to do other things that to lead them to lead that person or that family or that child to the blessed to God, to Jesus, through the Holy Spirit, and ultimately to God the Father, to the Blessed Trinity. Are we lost now in our? Yes.
I'm a convert. There's so much I don't know.
Yes, that's all right.
But I feel that maybe I'm wrong. When Jesus on the cross said to John, "This is your mother," he was saying to us, "This is your mother,
Yes.
my mother."
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. Beautiful. Yeah.
And even Jesus when he became to the earth, he can come in any way. He can come like a daughter. He decides to born and have a mother. So if he decides that, why we need to ask a question and say we don't want her? He is God, and he wants to have a mother. He wants that we have a mother too. So that is something I think we need to respect. God will control what he says. I have a question.
Yes.
What happens if we don't make a capital grace? If we don't do it?
Well, we propose to we as Schoenstatters, not somebody who lives in spirituality. We invite you to do it because we want to give meaning to our lives. I want to share this joy with you that you can give even more meaning to your lives if you offer if you make your offering daily, no? If you and also it psychologically I understand that meaning and that makes me happy, but also in the redemptive world, that's what God wants us to do, to cooperate with him in the redemption of the world. And I I cannot probably go do great things, for God, like I don't even have the means, the language, I don't know the whatever it is, but I do have a life that I can offer to God, and that small contribution, that little paper, that those words that I write in that little paper, or those marks that I make there, or that drawing, whatever it is, and give to the Blessed Mother so that she takes them to God. That's my contribution. That's my work that I'm offering so that Jesus can continue to redeem the world. And in Schoenstatt terms, it's this way. Like Father Joseph Kentenich and the young men in Schoenstatt, they asked the Blessed Mother, come to this place, establish yourself here. We ask the Blessed Mother now in this parish, come, Blessed Mother, establish yourself in the wayside, in the Schoenstatt Wayside Shrine. Come, Blessed Mother, come establish yourself here. Or maybe some of you have the picture of the Mother Teresa Admirable in your homes, and you ask the Blessed Mother, come, Blessed Mother, I want you to be among us. I need you in this family. I need you in this school. I need you in this parish. Come, Blessed Mother. And she'll come, but she's asked us something in return. And that is our let's say the right word, our desire to become holy. But it's not only a desire, it's something I have to work on every day. And again, I can start by offering what happens to me every day, but I also can offer her for the redemption of the world. I can also choose sacrifices so that she will continue to work from the sunset shine, calling young people of hearts to the shrine and leading them to God. So it is a dynamic. It is something, it's a movement. It is something that doesn't stay with me. I am giving, I am offering, I choose because let's say I want to become patient. Oh my gosh, I want to become patient. What do I do every day to become patient? What can I do to reach that? Maybe you can help me with that. What can I do every day? Pray. Yes, pray. Okay, every day I'm going to pray the prayer from San Francis. The make me an instrument of your peace. Okay, and and I start today, and every day I am offering that prayer in petition, and then in the 18th of the month, I can say I bring this paper where I mark or I wrote, I pray the instrument prayer, I pray the instrument prayer. Oh, I did it 15 times. And on the 18th, I say, well, out of the 30 days, I did it 15 times. I can still work on being more patient. I can pray more. Thank you, Stefan. I can pray. I can still keep praying. I'm going to reach the 30 days. And the next month, I come to the Blessed Mother. Oh, I pray it 25 times. Because something I have chosen, because it becomes a habit for me. Then is going to become eventually a virtue. Eventually, I'm going to be virtuous enough to have patience.
But my thing is, I do not pray for patience. I'm praying for the ability to exercise the patience God has given me.
Yes, that's
He's
true.
given us patience.
Okay,
So
yes.
we don't need more patience. We need the ability to exercise that patience.
Exactly. And so there's something that has to be transformed in me so that that happens. And God is giving me the grace. He has already given me the patience. But there's something in me that hesitates and is not doing it. So so it said that God has already given me the 99% of patience. He wants only 1% of me. And that 1% that I need to conquer, I'm choosing to do it this way. Okay? So,
You asked the question, what happens if you don't do the capital of grace? And the short answer is nothing happens. But on the other side of that, if you offer your capital of grace to Mary, the good, the bad, and the ugly, she takes all of it and makes it good.
Yes, beautiful. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
When we collaborate with Mary, when we collaborate with Mary doing the capital of grace, we become instrument in her hands. So that means in this part, we ask her to descend, and we told that we want to go to her, be holy. We contribute in the capital of grace. She take it, she distribute all the grace, and she coming with her to John's heart. So that means that we become in her hands.
Yes. Padre, go ahead. Continue.
Okay, so we collaborate with her. So it's like she do her part, we need to do our part. It's together. That is how this is the spiritually. She do her part, we need to do our part. If we don't do our part, if we don't do a capital grace, she can distribute nothing because we are not doing our part. And other thing, remember, the capital grace, we have so many sanctuaries in the world. We have more than 200 sanctuaries. We have the original one in Germany, and we have 200 more in all the world. Plus, we have shine in our house. ¿Cómo se dice?
The hard side.
The high shine. So all the capital grace that everybody doing is go together. It's like a Wi-Fi connected one with the other one. So everything everybody doing is go together. So when we collaborate, we helping that all this grace to go to everybody needed. So if we understand that part, we go to do every day because it's our collaboration.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Alejandra. Thank you. And let's go now to the garment because this is something is going to be very distinctive of the Eucharistic Marian missionaries. Now I got it correctly. It's that in Spanish is the other way. The Eucharistic Marian missionaries are going to be distinguished by this garment, or like Father Carlos like to say, habit, and it has distinguished colors. And I would like that you tell me if you see those colors on here, on the Blessed Mother picture. Yes, the yellow is the yellow on Mary's mantle, which represents that she is covered or overshadowed by the Holy Spirit. The red is the color of the heart in the habit, and in the Blessed Mother picture is also the dress that she wears is red, no? And it represents the love that she has for God and all of us. The blue or green blue is her mantle, which it covers us. What does the mantle represent? Yes, she covers. She protects
this is the
us.
Spirit, the Holy
The
Spirit.
Spirit,
The red is the interior inside, and
her interior life,
is the world.
and then the world. Yes. She protects the world. She covers us with her graces. Yes. Okay. And the Eucharistic Marian minister is gonna take Jesus to the. Is inside the pixis, not in this moment, but it will be when we take him to the sick, and we have a special place for Jesus to be carried. A special place close to our hearts, like the Blessed Mother carries us close to her heart and the heart of Jesus.
So the same way that Mary take Jesus to us, we
are gonna be
close to Mary, with Mary, to take Jesus to the people they needed. So when we become missionary, Marian, who go to visit? Where are we going?
Yes, we go to their homes. We go to the hospitals, no, where they are. Since they cannot go to Holy Mass, we are coming from Holy Mass, as Mary did after the Annunciation. She did in haste to the house of Elizabeth. Then in this case, we, after Holy Mass, we go in haste to visit the homebound and bring Jesus to them. And we are hoping that the same experience that Elizabeth had with Mary and Jesus, that the homebound, that person that we visit, will have that same similar experience with the Holy Spirit, the Blessed Mother, and Jesus. When we go to visit the sick, do you ever have any expectation from them? No. Okay, no. Anybody had ever had any expectation or wish something for them?
You get better.
You get better.
Help them feel better, help them find peace.
Oh, yes.
Maybe they offer their suffering.
Yes, you wish that they would offer their sufferings to Jesus, okay? That we all wish that we all go to heaven, right? And we know as Catholics, as believers, that that person is suffering not because this person is being punished by God. It's because this person has a special calling from God. Maybe or we think it's part of life, but in this part of life we come to earth, but we are returning to God. So we wish that this person, my only interest in this person is that this person will eventually, when God calls this person, she will return to God, right? And this person is so full of experiences, suffering, pain, misunderstandings, that this person can offer to God, and that have the same experience as me, have in my spiritual life. I am offering, and I'm daily offering my own sufferings, my own pain. And I feel with that person because I also have my struggles. Because I'm not perfect. Because I have gone through sickness too. Because in some way I have suffered in my life. And I wish this person will find that peace. Only how can this person find peace? In God. And that's why I want to become this instrument of the Blessed Mother in bringing Jesus, so to inspire also, but in this that moment, that moment we couldn't be, when they receive Jesus, they're so close to heaven. But we want that person remains in that way. And that's why Father Carlos have developed this. When we visit the sick, we are going to ask 2 questions. What are those 2 questions?
How are you feeling? And what is God trying to say to you?
And what is God trying to say to you? So that person also feels inspired. Okay, God is asking me something in my sickness. And as a sick person, I want to offer that to Jesus. And I want to return Jesus the joy of this visit. So even though that's not the moment for us to be preaching about the capital of grace, to be educating people, no? But the simple words, let's unite your suffering. Let's unite that prayer to our suffering Lord. No? Okay, time has run out. Okay, but I want to close this with 2 things. You have the capital of grace paper. Those of you who would like to offer something to the Blessed Mother, write down what you want to offer there to her, and you can come up and put your paper here. Some of us don't have a pen, so if you have extra pens, you can share. And there's another thing I want to close this section with. Any of you would like to try the habit of the Blessed Mother? We're going to help you if you like.
Somebody want to try it? I can come to it.
If you brought other capital graces, now the time to.
Yeah,
You can do it when we will go to that church. Somebody want to try it? Yeah. Okay. I'll try it. Okay, come on. Okay. More people want it? We have 2 more. So.
We'll share. Yeah, it's not a picture.